Hey everyone, Coach Corrie here. Sorry that we couldn't get the new coach call scheduled. So much stuff going on in July. Tons of different calls, trainings, coach summit is coming up, holidays. So sorry we couldn't get it scheduled, but I'll just make a recording, and that way we can continually use this for new coaches as well. So this is going to be a getting started right call for new coaches. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, how I got started, kind of my journeys, through my coaching career, and then go into new coach resources, what you need to do, how you need to do it, how to implement it, etc. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to do a PowerPoint for you guys. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so new coach getting started right call by me. All right, guys, ready? So the contents, what I'm going to be talking about in this new coach call, how I got started as a coach, what I did in my first year, how I have ended up where I am today, the commitment it takes, where all the new coach resources are, trainings you need to complete, how to start working your business, and success starters, okay? Okay, so a little bit about me, my story and how I got started as a coach. Okay, as you can see in the first words here, overworked, underpaid, underappreciated, running a business. Okay, I come from a background of my original career was helping to run a family business. Okay, ironically, it's a pizza, ice cream, and video shop in a resort area where the summertime is our busiest time and wintertime is slow. But it was a pretty fun job. It was high pace in the summer, and in the winter it was boring as heck. But I was running a family business. I worked constantly. I was constantly overworked. There was times where I was working 70, 80 hours a week, for barely over minimum wage. I mean, literally 50 cents over minimum wage tops. So I was overworked, I was underpaid. And because it's a family business, and because, my boss was my mom and my dad, there was times where I felt extremely underappreciated. I love my parents very much, don't get me wrong, but there was times where they made me feel underappreciated. They made me feel like they took me for granted and just expected me to work that much, to work for hardly any money, to basically give my life to this business and not have a life of my own outside of the business. I mean, I had no social life. I lost most of my friends because I worked so much. It was hard with girlfriends, wives, whatever, you know what I mean? It was a tough situation. I remember when Nikki and I first got together, that's when I was working 6-7 days a week and all this time. And she told me something has to change because we never saw each other. So it's like, what kind of relationship is that? What kind of life is that if I can't even be with the love of my life, right? So that segues into, I know a lot of people are in this situation. They're overworked, they're underpaid, they're underappreciated. They are, they don't have enough time with their family, with their husbands, their wives, their kids. They don't have a personal life. They don't live. And what is life without living? I mean, honestly, what's the point in spending every waking hour in an office or, in a business? Where you don't get to see things, you don't get to travel, you don't get to spend time with loved ones and see your kids grow up and watch all these crucial moments in life slip away. And then the next thing you know, you're an older person, your life is on the downslide and there's just nothing left. And you look back on your life and you're like, what the heck did I do? Life shouldn't be all about work. And I know personally, I didn't want to have regrets. So I knew something had to change. I knew something had to be different in my life. I didn't want to look back on my life and just say, yeah, I ran a business and that was it. I didn't build relationships with nobody. I couldn't keep, my wife happy because she never saw me. I couldn't travel the world. I couldn't see things. I couldn't have any fun. Like, what's life without that, right? And I know there's so many people in this world that feel the exact same way as me. And that is why this business is so awesome, because it helps with all of that, okay? How I found Beachbody, P90X. So originally, I didn't join Beachbody to be a coach. I was always into fitness and nutrition. As you can see, the next thing says my passion was always fitness and nutrition. So I was always into fitness and nutrition, always dabbling into things, doing things. I saw one of my friends on Facebook actually doing P90X, and he got amazing results. And I'm like, man, you know what? Instead of me just going at it like most people do, not trying to, alienate anybody, but they go into a gym and they just start throwing weights around, which really isn't going to get you very far. I thought maybe I should check this P90X out. So I went to beachbody.com, checked it out, bought it. There I am, okay? I bought P90X, started doing it, loved it. I know the first few weeks, though, I thought I was going to die because P90X is one of the most excruciating, one of the hardest programs ever. But I got through it. I got amazing results. I think after 2 rounds, I lost close to 50 pounds. Working as much as I did in a pizza and ice cream shop, I gained weight. I mean, what do you expect, right? So I guess I should have grocery shopped, right, for that store, but that's not how it works. You work so much, you want comfort food, pizza and ice cream. What better comfort food there is than that, right? So I lost 50 pounds off a couple of rounds of P90X and thought, man, this is awesome. And then I, was dabbling on teambeachbody.com and saw that there was a coach opportunity. I'm like, what the heck is this coach opportunity? So I looked more into it and thought, man, this would be cool. I always wanted to be a personal trainer. I always wanted to help people with their fitness. This is my passion. This is what I want to do. So I checked into it, talked to my original coach at the time about it, told me that there was no risk to me. I could cancel at any time. I had nothing to gain. Or I had everything to gain and nothing to lose. So I thought, heck, why not try it out? Kind of wanted to try Shakeology, but I didn't want to pay $130 for it a month. So I was like, yeah, I get the discount too, $97 a month with the chance to make money. What could I lose, right? I get a discount. I have the chance to make money. Why not try? So that's how I got started and why I decided to become a coach, because I saw the value in P90X. I saw that it brought me results, that it wasn't a TV gimmick on, an infomercial that was just talking smack. It was real. It was real. It got me results. It got my friend results. Beachbody looked to me like a company that I would stand behind and that I would want to work for. So I signed up as a coach, got my Shakeology, and started working the business. I didn't think I was going to work the business that hard, but usually when I dive into something, I dive into something. So how I started getting customers. At first, I just got on the message boards and helped people and constantly answered questions and constantly was just looking for people in need of, a shoulder to lean on, someone to talk to, a person that could, that they could fall back on and ask questions. And I naturally just started gaining customers that way. People flocked to me because I was so active on there, and all I wanted to do was genuinely help. I wasn't out to make money. I wasn't out to sell them on Shakeology. When I first became a coach, I just wanted to help people. I just wanted to get a lot of people to see me as an honest, non-salesy, non-car salesman kind of guy. And it worked. Persistence and consistency is what it takes. You have to constantly be working your business. You have to constantly be persistent and consistent. So that's again, on the message boards, I was on there every single day. Every single day, I answered question after question after question. I was posting on social media, not just my workouts. I know a lot of people just post workout selfies. I started posting on social media about how exercise makes me feel, how nutrition makes me feel, how it's helped me, how I started showing my results, my 50 pounds lost with P90X. I talked about I gave people free things like fitness and nutrition tips and tricks on my Facebook page, and it started to get people to follow me. And that's the key, is you want to start to build a following. So with persistence and consistency, I started building momentum. Between answering 1,000 questions a day on the message boards and posting all the time on Facebook about how much I love the products, my passion for it, my passion for helping people, I started to gain a following. Now, this isn't easy, and this isn't going to happen overnight. And I know a lot of new coaches think that it's just going to be a natural transition and things are just all going to happen at once. And it doesn't work that way. I think my first month I made $30. That's it. $30. All that hustle, all that drive, that push, I made $30. Okay. Some people make much more than that. That's what I made. Did I get mad? Heck no. Did I get frustrated? Heck no. I just made $30 toward my next Shakeology order. I thought that was really cool. I even posed for a picture for my wife to take holding my check because I was so excited. Okay. So be excited about the little things. Don't push and beat yourself up about trying to hit the big goals at first. Just make progress. Just take baby steps. Once you start to see that momentum building with your persistence and consistency, you will start to see the fruit, the fruits of your labor. Okay. You want to be a soul on fire, and that's not, I'm not meaning that in a bad way. Like that's not an evil thing. Like a soul on fire, like someone who has a burning desire to get out there and push. Someone who has a burning desire to be a better person than they were yesterday, to be great, to love life, and to show everyone how much you love life, how you want to lead and help people. Be that soul on fire. Dig deep and just push yourself. Okay, I out hustled the competition. That's what you guys need to do. Out hustle everybody. Show up every single dang day. Okay. Show up every day. That's the thing that new coaches don't understand, is they can't just show up twice a week. They can't just post on social media once a day and that's it. You have got to show up every day. And this doesn't mean taking hours out of your day. This means blocking out, setting reminders in your phone to post 3 times a day on social media. This means doing a little more dabbling into looking into what you should be posting instead of just a workout selfie and you chilling. Okay. You need to give people free stuff. You need to show that you are someone that people want to follow. Imagine yourself looking for someone to follow. What would you want to follow? Who would be your perfect coach? Who would be your perfect coach? Write that down, okay? Who would be your perfect coach? That perfect coach that you would want is who you need to be for your people, okay? Think about that. Really think about what I just said and put that into action, okay? Be a soul on fire and out hustle the competition. That's how I got started. I had a burning desire to succeed, and I said I was going to outwork everybody, okay? Now, my first year as a coach, okay, struggles and victories, no upline, no excuses. So my first year as a coach was a crazy roller coaster ride. Like I said, I made $30 my first month, okay? I think 3 months in, I was emerald. That's not fast, that's not slow, that's average. I think that everyone is going to have a different path to emerald. Everybody's going to have a different path for their commissions, for their income. And that's okay too. And you have to be okay with that. Your path is not going to be the same path as mine. Your path is not going to be the same path as anyone. Your path is your path, and that's what you need to understand. Your path is not the wrong path, okay? Every path is a how do I say it? It's a path in the right direction, okay? As long as you're showing up every day, as long as you're motivated, and as long as you're committed, okay? No path is wrong. No, there is no right or wrong path. So don't think just because you didn't make as much money as me, or as much money as someone else on our team, or as much money as the millionaire coaches that you're following, that you're doing something wrong, because you're not. If you're showing up every day and you're doing the things necessary to succeed, you have nothing to worry about, okay? Your path is your path and only your path. Do not play the comparison game, please, okay? So, struggles and victories. I became emerald in my first year. Okay, great. I mean, some people become diamond in their first year. Did I let that get me down? No. That actually drove me and made me push harder, because I saw people getting diamond in their first 6 months, and I wasn't even diamond in my first year, okay? That made me mad to a point to where it drove me harder, and it made me push harder, my business harder than ever, and that's how you need to take your struggles. Okay, your struggles shouldn't be demoralizing and make you want to quit. That's not going to get you anywhere. You're going to sink like the Titanic, okay? Use your struggles as motivation to push ahead. Fail forward. There is nothing wrong with failure. Failure only leads to success. You have to fail first before you succeed, okay? So embrace your struggles and learn from them, okay? I was emerald in my first year. I think I was making $500 to $700 a month my first year. Like, nothing huge, nothing big, but $500 to $700 a month by the end of my first year. Who wouldn't want an extra $500 to $700? Say that. I mean, like, literally, who wouldn't want that? $500 to $700 can be life-changing for a lot of people. Okay, that is a big deal. Maybe it wasn't as much as most people. Maybe it was a little more than some people. But it was my path, and I was making that money, and man, did it make me happy, okay? It made me so happy. It made me excited. It made me see that there is potential in this business, okay? You have to look long-term, not short-term. $500 to $700 in my first year. Okay, so in my second year, that means I could be making $1,000 to $1,400. That's crazy. Like, seriously. In 2 years, you're going to be making as much as a lot of minimum wage jobs, and you're working an hour or two a day, maybe at home on a computer. How cool is that? Think about that. Look forward, not backward. Don't be like, oh, I'm only making $500 to $700. No. Look, okay, well, if I push just as hard next year, I'm going to be able to double that. That is amazing, and you guys should be excited about that, okay? Again, don't play the comparison game. In my first 3 months as a coach, I lost my upline. Okay. That is a hard hit. Okay. When you don't have upline support, when you don't have somebody to help guide you in your first few months or even your first year, most new coaches need a guidance in their whole entire first year. I didn't have that. My upline quit on me, dropped out of the game, and I was all alone. I was all alone, and I had to learn on the fly by myself. Okay, did I use that as an excuse to stop? No. No upline, no excuses. I know there's a lot of coaches on our team. There's a lot of coaches on everyone's team that their upline just doesn't help them, doesn't do anything, could give a crap less, basically. And that is such a shame, because those people have rock stars under them and could literally be leading a free life if they would just go for it, okay? But that's their choice. That's their life. That's their problem. No upline, no excuses. You lose your upline, no excuses. You fight and you keep pushing, and you let that drive you harder. Let that make your burning desire for this business even that much more, because you have our whole team behind you. And that's what I didn't understand at first. I thought I had to go at it alone when I really had Team Engage behind me. But at the time, I took it as, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go at this on my own. I don't need nobody. Like, that was my attitude. Good attitude in some ways, bad in others. I probably should have used Engage a little more. But hey, it got me to where I am today. Okay, so I lost my upline. I hit Emerald. I wasn't making a ton, but I was making something, and that to me is a victory all in itself. I stuck it out in my first year, and it was going to be up from there. Okay. I am now 3.5 years. Let's see. 3.5 years into this business. And now I'm retired at the age of 30. I was pushed into it, but it was a blessing. What happened is I continued to push my business and work that other business. I got hurt, repetitive stress injuries on my arms. I actually had to stop working. I couldn't even work out anymore. I actually was couch ridden for 8 months. 8 months. That could have derailed me personally, physically, emotionally, beach body business, everything. Did I let it derail me? No. That was another motivating factor for me. I was forced into retirement at the age of 30, which means I had to work this business even harder so I can survive and pay our bills and provide for my wife and I. And obviously God wanted it that way, and I am totally okay with that. And hopefully I will be able to live my life happily ever after. I've been retired for almost a year now, and it has been nothing but awesome. Okay. 3.5 years later, I'm retired. You guys can do this too. Okay. If I was only making $500 to $700 my first year and I'm retired 3.5 years later, you can do this too. Trust me. Okay. I am just a small town boy. I don't have much of an education. I have a high school diploma. I'm in a town with 500 to 700 people. Like, you can do this. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Trust me. Okay. My next goal is to retire my wife. That is what's driving me now. What's driving me so hard now is I want to retire my wife, and I want her to be able to be at home with me every single day and enjoy our life. And it's possible. I just need to keep pushing. Okay. How I got to where I am today. Hard work and commitment to getting better. Personal development. So personal development is huge. You have to be committed to personal development. Personal development. I want every new coach on this call to order either the book or the Audible audio of GoPro and Compound Effect first. Those should be the first 2 books you read, okay, or listen to. There's no excuses. You can listen to personal development on Audible, okay? It's huge for our business. It's what's going to give you confidence. It's what's going to help you be a better leader. It's what's going to drive you forward when things get really hard, which they will. Things are going to get hard, and you're going to need something to lift you up. Personal development does that, okay? It makes you a better person. It makes you a better leader. It makes you a better business person. And when you feel like you're depressed or in the dumps, it lifts you out of that, okay? Having a never give up attitude and nothing can bring me down attitude. I think you guys got the point of that in the first slide. I didn't let anything bring me down, and I have a never give up attitude. Giving up isn't an option for me. Why give up? That's what 90% of Americans do nowadays, is they just take the easy way out and give up. Why, when if I push just a little bit harder, if I just give it a little bit more time, I could retire. I could have let those arm injuries set me back. I could have let my business completely fall to the ground. And if I would have just given up at that time, I wouldn't be retired and was able to buy a brand new house as a retired person. Okay. Do not give up. Have a never give up attitude and a nothing can bring me down attitude. Be a soul on fire, okay? Having a deep why. Overworked, underpaid, and underappreciating. You have to figure out why you want to have financial freedom and why you want to push forward in this business. My why was my job. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't work the amount of hours I was working and not have a life, okay? That is my why, being overworked, underpaid, underappreciated. Dig deep and figure out your why, and that is what's going to drive you forward and motivate you, okay? Another thing, consistency and persistence. You're going to hear me say that probably for the rest of your life if you stay in this business, okay? I mean, it's true. You have to be consistent and persistent, okay? Treat this like a business, not as a hobby. Set business hours. Treat it like you care about it, not like, okay, well, I'll just show up whenever I want. That's the difference between a hobby coach and a business coach, someone who's a business builder. Showing up every day, being consistent, being committed is treating it like a business. Showing up whenever you want, not really caring if you advance, not really caring about anything is what a hobby coach is, which is totally fine. If that's what you want to do, that is totally fine. But if you want to take this seriously, treat it like a business, okay? Not as a hobby. No problems and nothing wrong with being a hobby coach, though. I don't mean that in a negative way, okay? Being bold and being a soul on fire. You've heard me say that in the first slide too. Be bold. Go out there. Invite people. Talk to people. Tell them about your passion. Be a soul on fire. Have a burning desire to help people. Be a servant soul. Be a servant person. That's what this business is all about, everyone, okay? Have faith. This is one of my favorite things is the definition of faith is the belief, okay? The belief in things unseen, okay? The belief in the unseen. That boils this business down to a T. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in what could be in the future, if you don't foresee yourself as being successful and possibly retiring and getting enough money to support your family, you don't have that faith, you're not going to get very far. You have to have faith. You have to believe in yourself. That's where personal development comes in. That personal development gives you that faith and that belief. That is why I named this team Team Just Believe, because we all have to believe. We all have to have faith in the things not yet seen. And once you get to that point, that faith blooms into a beautiful flower that you will just be so excited, so happy about, and you deserve because you believed and you had that faith, okay? Hard work brings good luck. Luck doesn't just happen, it's created. People think that a lot of these millionaire coaches and a lot of these successful people have so much luck and it's just, luck that's created this. No, luck is created. Luck is created with hard work, okay? Luck doesn't just happen. It is created. You have to remember that. It is so true, okay? If you work your butt off, eventually you're going to get lucky. If you sit there and wait for things to happen, you're not going to see that luck. It's just not going to happen, okay? Stay positive. Positive thinking brings positive results. If we think negatively, it will only bring negativity back to us. That's my quote. I made that up. I've said it a few times to people, and it's so true. When you're negative, everything around you is negative. There's a negative aura. There is a rain cloud raining on your parade daily, okay? But when you're positive, you're more happy. People feed off of your positivity. Things are happening, and good results come out of positivity, okay? Even when things seem, bad and things aren't working in your favor, stay positive because that positivity is going to move you forward, okay? So new coaches, I just signed up. Now what? What do you do? Okay? Congrats. You were given an amazing gift and opportunity. Believe me, this is an amazing gift and an amazing opportunity. You just don't know it yet, okay? Congratulations. Take advantage of it, and let's see what we can get out of this together, okay? Introduced to Team Just Believe and Engage. So your upline should be introducing you to your two teams. Team Engage is our upline team. That is where I came from. I am the one who created Team Just Believe. That is our downline, our team, okay? Use those resources to your advantage. You have questions you can't answer to your new customers, post those questions in either one of those team pages, and people will jump on that opportunity to help you. You are not in this alone. We do things as a team. Everything we do is done as a team, okay? Use those resources, okay? Don't be overwhelmed by them. Those team pages are there to help you. The first training you need to go through is the new Coach Quick Start, now in video format. I used to do this in written format where I had typed out all this stuff and you had to read. Well, people wanted me to update that and make it more mobile and make it more, people like audios or videos better, and they learn better from that. So it's now in video format. You can take it on the go. it literally eliminates any excuses not to get it done, because you can watch those videos on your phone. You can listen to them while you're driving. You're at a Starbucks chilling, getting a coffee. You can watch these videos while you're there. There is no reason why you can't get this new Coach Quick Start done, because it's all in videos and it's all in a playlist. Once you save that link to the playlist, you click on the link and it will play. It'll automatically play for you in the order it's supposed to go in. Okay. So that is the first training you need to complete. Second training, the 21-day kickstart, ran by live engaged leaders. The 21-day kickstart is basically, the new quick start is getting you your foundation, something to build off of, okay? The 21-day kickstart is going to push you and make you get out and do the things that necessary as a coach, like how to post on social media and how to invite people and talk to people, and all about challenge groups. And it's a really, really good training if you take it seriously. If you take it seriously and get through it, you are going to have a better understanding of what it takes to be a coach. It's something you should not skip. It's something every coach should do. So, and the engaged leaders are great. They've been doing this a long time. This training has had a lot of thought and research and design put into it. So do not skip this. Make sure once you're done with the quick start, you ask me or your upline, or you post in Team Just Believe when the next 21-day kickstart is, because you will want to join that. Okay. Self-paced training in online office. There is a self-paced training in the online office that you can do on your own time that will also help you. Basically, you log into your online office and then you hover over the news and training tab, and you start with the go box. Click on that and just start going through that training. I think most of it's just videos as well. And you can never get too much knowledge. You can never have too many trainings. All of these trainings you're going to get something different out of, and you're going to learn something new. And that's what this is all about, is, crafting your game and making it better every day. Okay. The free group training, very important. This is in a group that was made by an engaged leader. You need to have your upline add you to that once you have completed the new Coach Quick Start training and the 21-day kickstart. After that, you would definitely want to do the free group training. It's very important. It's the new way. Every coach is getting new customers. Every coach is converting challenge packs. At least on our team, it is very successful. You definitely do not want to skip that. That is something most all of us coaches should be doing, unless we are social media professionals or something. That is what we should be doing. So once you are done with those other trainings, ask your upline to add you to that free group training, because it's very important. Okay. Now you're a little bit of a veteran. You're an emerald. You want to be pushed farther. You think you've tapped out all of your training. Okay. Elite Stronghold is our original team, even more than Team Engage. Okay. They have an AD1 training. It's an amazing training that has been, for coaches that have been doing this a while. It will push you so much farther. They'll help you build a blog and a website. They'll help you to create videos to attract people. I've seen a lot of coaches take a huge leap in their business from this training. And so this is something that once you are done with all the other trainings and you feel like you need to be pushed further, do not hesitate to do this training. Again, all you have to do is ask your upline or someone on the team page, and we can get you plugged into that. Okay. Another resource that is great is the files tab in Team Just Believe. There's tons of resources, team calls, training, etc. in there. Okay. Click on the files tab on the Facebook Team Just Believe page, and you will see all of those different things. You can go watch our old team calls for extra training. We have tons of great training calls in there. This is all adding, again, to your repertoire and your personal development. There's so many resources in there, okay? So just go check it out. There's even things like suggestions on good personal development books after you've read GoPro and Compound Effect, okay? Show up to the team calls and Team Just Believe and Engage. This is crucial, and this is the most underappreciated thing by all coaches. we schedule these calls to help you and to give you an opportunity to talk to us leaders live and to get you to grow. And so many people skip these and think they're not important. They are so important, guys. Okay. As a new coach, start getting in the habit of showing up to these calls right away, because they are going to do nothing but help you. You don't have to talk on the calls if you don't want to. You don't have to ask questions, but just showing up and listening in is crucial, okay? You'll get to see our personalities. You'll get to meet all the other leaders on our teams. You'll get to meet millionaire coaches, and you'll get to hear how they do things, how they run their businesses. They're going to give you their best tips and tricks. They're going to teach you their ways so that you can grow as a coach. Show up to the calls. I mean, they are so important, guys, okay? Participate in the VIP group. Okay, generally, most of our coaches come from the VIP group, so you know what I'm talking about. Learn how we do things. The VIP group is great for hands-on training and building confidence. If you host, you'll be probably responsible for one post. Not a big deal, but it will give you hands-on training, and it will build your confidence, and it'll only make you a better coach for participating in this. And then you can start inviting your customers to that VIP group. That's the beauty of our team. We do everything as a team. So this VIP group is open to all coaches to bring in their Shakeology customers, okay? So participate in the group, learn from the group, and it will be amazing hands-on training for you, okay? Okay, so this is what the online training, the online office training looks like. You'll see the box go here. That's where you'll start, and you'll just work your way down, okay? It's a great resource, so anytime you have a little extra time, just pop in there and check it out. This is the new Coach Quick Start training. So this is what it's going to look like on YouTube. I will be putting this on my website for easy access to the link, okay? All you got to do is save the link to your computer. You can subscribe to this, and it will be in your library over here on YouTube, okay? And like I said, it's all in order. So you'll read the introduction video right here, and then, or right here, sorry. And then it's on, if you have it on autoplay, which I think it's already on autoplay, it'll just start from where you left off whenever you stop. So everything's in order. It'll teach you how to navigate your online office, how to figure out your why, how to set up EFT to get your checks. It's crucial. You have to do this. So here it is. If you need help getting to the link, ask your upline. They can get you hooked up with that. Okay. Remember to go through each video one at a time, take tons of notes, and take what you learn and put it into action immediately. If you don't put what you learn into action, it will slowly slip your mind and you will forget all of what you learned. The best way to hold on to what you learn is to put forth the action of what you're learning, okay? So once you learn something, go out and put it into action. Do it. Do it immediately, because that is how you will retain that information, okay? Files tab in Team Just Believe. Right here, you can see that's where the Files tab is, okay? And then down below, here's all of the different links. It goes and goes and goes. Check it out. There's so many team calls. There's playlists. There's personal development books, etc. Okay. Great information. Don't hesitate to pop in there anytime you want some extra personal development or some extra training. Okay, so you can do this. Like I told you, small town guy here, come from a town of, couple hundred people tops. I'm only a high school education. I have no college education. I am not a social media professional. I have only ran a business for my family. And, if I can do this, I'm telling you, anyone can do this. This business is not as hard as it seems. The first year is going to be your hardest, and it just takes commitment and pushing through those hard times for you to see the reward from it. Remember, this is a journey and not a sprint. This is going to take time. You have to commit to at least a year, if not more, before you start seeing your goals or what you envisioned out of this business. It's not going to happen overnight, okay? A journey, not a sprint. Don't get overwhelmed. Remember, this is your business. You are your own boss, okay? So you do things on your time, not on everyone else's time. Nobody is telling you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, okay? This is your business. You are your own boss. Do not get yourself overwhelmed. The only person that's overwhelming you is you, okay? Take everything in little bite-sized chunks and ask tons of questions to your upline, okay? Take each step one at a time. Try not to do it all at once. I just said that, okay. Take notes and put what you learn to action. Just like what I said in the New Coach Quick Start, you have to put what you learn into action so you can retain that information. And this is what's going to get you started the fastest, okay? Ask tons of questions. Do not hesitate. There is no dumb questions. Post in the team pages and let us help you. We want to help you. We want to see your success. Time management is crucial. Block out 1 hour a day for your business. Even 30 minutes a day at first for your business so you can just get into a routine. Pick a scheduled time during your day, whenever it works best for you, morning or night or midday, and block that time out for your business. If you don't, you're going to be a bull in a china shop. You're going to be all over the place, and you will see that your business will be inconsistent as well. Consistency is key. So block out a small portion of time each day to run your business, to go through trainings, to do personal development, to invite people, to do whatever you got to do, okay? Set business hours, don't wing it. You're on your way to one of the greatest opportunities ever. I'm telling you guys, I never envisioned at 30 years old I would be retired. I would have bought a new house, and I would be going to Summit in Nashville, and I've met Tony Horton multiple times. I've met Sean T. I've met Carl Deichler, the CEO. I've worked out with them live. I've taken pictures with them. This year I get to be on stage with one of my clients who's up for the $100,000 winning for the best transformation. I mean, did I envision any of this? No, I envisioned me making a little bit of extra money and continuing on with my life. Now I'm retired. Now I'm seeing all this cool stuff happen right before my eyes, and it's such an amazing opportunity, guys. So take advantage of it. Don't let it slip out of your fingers. Let us help you. You can do this. You have to believe in yourself, okay? So remember to always just believe and never give up, okay? I hope you enjoyed this webinar. I hope it helped you guys. Please ask questions. I'm going to post this in the team page. Ask questions. Post all of your questions below. Tag your upline. Let them know that you watch this, and let us help you get your business started off right. Let us help you push your business forward, and let's get you plugged into these trainings and get you moving so that you can have success right away, okay? I forgot to touch on Success Starters. Success Starters is when you hit Success Club in your first 3 months as a coach. If you hit it in your first month, you get a call with Carl Deichler. If you hit it in your second month or your third month, you get a free ticket to Summit. So that's an amazing opportunity as well. All you have to do is hit Success Club 5 within your first 3 months. We have a few new coaches already on their way to that. That is amazing. So let's help you get there too, okay? Post your questions below. Let us uplines help you out. Let your team guide you, and let's make an amazing business together. All right. Thanks for showing up, and Coach Corrie out.